What is support and resistance? It's simple. Let me just draw the line here. What is the psychology behind support and resistance? It's just that when there are two major points at bottom and the top, two major points in the sense two reversals. Okay, these area are the major psychology level. So this is where the main price of 749, if you look at the right side, this is the price. So 779, this is where the price has been rejected. So the next time the psychology of an investor would be when it touches 655 or 640 range, I will gonna buy. Okay, because the last time when it touched this area, it jumped back. So that would be his psychology, and this is where he would buy it. Okay, this is where he would buy it. And the reason is the last time when the price touched this area, it went up. Correct. So same, he is gonna do the same, and he buys the price at 585. Okay, so what happens, he keeps on holding, he keeps on holding. He knows that he might hold up to 785, but he's gonna sell at 785. Do you know the reason why? Because last time when it touched 785, the price reversed, and he doesn't want to take any risk. He just want to, and that is why you see a major supply in this area, and this is what we call as resistance. Correct. Okay, so it comes down, and then there will be a buy again at this area, and then we'll take up a trade when there is a breakout. This is the psychology behind support and resistance. Correct. So I just want to give you a brief about this. So let me just quickly go through the triangle patterns right now. Okay, there are three types of triangle patterns. One is symmetrical triangle pattern, one is ascending triangle pattern, and another one is descending triangle pattern. But forget about all the types. You just want to learn the psychology of each patterns. If you know the psychology, you don't have to know the pattern names or anything. So again, what happens is, this is another story. Okay, this is coming down, a stock is coming down, and it is moving up, and then it is going down, and again it is moving up, going down, moving up, going down. Let me just quickly explain you what this is. Okay, the psychology behind this one. Okay, so the stock comes here, and it goes little up. This area is 688. Okay, and these investors thinks that this price is too much, and they are going to sell off all their position at this area. Okay, good. And when it comes down, what do? They are buying. Investors, or people who are invested in this stock, thinks that okay, it has been sold too much, and they are going to buy it here. And again, when it goes up, what happens here? This is a trick. They are not waiting for 670. Who? The sellers who sold previously at this area, which is around 688 or something, this area, they are not waiting for this area to come. In the support and resistance, we were saying, right, they will wait for this area to come, and then they will sold off and be happy. But here they are just impatient, and they are selling off the position very soon. That's because they think that even this price is not an ideal price for this stock. They are very aggressive that the stock is going to go down, and they are shorting here itself. They are selling off the position here itself. Okay, not waiting for here. The difference would be around 10 it depends on stock to stock. There could be 10 rupees difference, 15 rupees, 100 rupees, 250 rupees. The price doesn't matter here. The psychology is what matters here. And again, when the market comes down, the stock comes down, what happens? This is where the buyers become aggressive. They are not waiting for this area. Listen carefully, guys. They are not waiting for this area, and they are buying here. Okay, so what's happening? Both sellers and buyers are too aggressive. Okay, and again, the next time the shorters are very aggressive, for some sort of news. I mean, you don't have to know why they are aggressive. You just can learn the news through the charts. So we looking at the charts, we know that okay, this is where the price has been getting sold, and I see there is some aggression from the sellers, and again there is aggression from the buyers. So there will be a lot of conflict between both buyers and sellers. But again, when two guys are fighting off, there must be only one guy who wins the race, correct, or the fight, correct. So there could be a breakout or there could be a breakdown. Okay, why? When too much of fight is happening, one guy has to give up. Due to some reason, one guy has to give up, right? Either the buyer has to give up or the sellers has to give up. And the moment they give up, let's say for example, let's say sellers are giving up, they lose their momentum. What happens? The stock will go up and breaking this resistance. These are the resistance point, and they are breaking out. And what happens is the shorters who had kept the stop loss here will be hit, and that is why there will be a huge momentum. Unlike support and resistance, you will see a huge momentum in triangle pattern. That is why I rely more on triangle channel and other patterns than support and resistance. The reason is the momentum will be huge when there is a breakout from a triangle pattern than a support and resistance. Okay, the reason being there is too much of aggression between both buyers and sellers, and when one guy gets when one guy loses the fight, what happens? There will be a huge winner, and the win is going to be very huge. The momentum will be very huge, and there will be a huge breakout. Okay, even goes on the breakdown. When there is a breakdown happening, what happens? The buyers who had kept the stop loss here, all their stop losses will be hit, and thus increasing the supply more. Okay, and the stock will fall more. So this is why I like triangle patterns than support and resistance. Okay, I hope you guys are very clear with the triangle patterns. The psychology is very easy. Both the buyers and the sellers are aggressive at one point, and there will be a time when there will be a winner, and when there is a winner there will be a huge momentum. Okay, and that is where we enter. Regarding the entry and exits, I will discuss later. Let's focus on the patterns, which is very, very important. Okay, so here what do I see? Here Ultratech Cement, I see rejections. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Every time it rejects, if you see, this is the line. They are very aggressive and they are buying at a higher price. And here also what's happening, they are shorting at a 1. This is the reversal, 1 2 3, and also maybe here, oh sorry, just a second, this one. Okay, 1 2 3, okay, totally 3 times. Probably you can draw a little bit closer. Okay, this would make sense because it is touching. Please try to touch more candles, that would be more better. So in order to draw the patterns, it is better that you draw based on the close of the candle, not based on the wick, because when you try to combine both the wicks and close, you will be able to touch more candles, which will be more effective. Okay, and what happens? Look at the breakout here in Ultratech Cement. So regarding the breakouts, I mean entry and exit and stop loss, we'll discuss later. This is just to explain how the psychology works. Forget about this area and all, but here it has worked. We are not going to hold for like more than it has given us. Almost it has gone for 1 month and it has given us 12%, which is more than enough. So forget about that. We're going to focus on the patterns. Okay, coming back to the IRB. What do you guys see? What I see is, this is what I see. Okay, very beautiful triangle pattern. Look at the breakout right after the triangle is broken. Okay, psychology, the stock is coming down and it is moving up, and here they are not waiting for 98 rupees. They are very aggressive and selling at this price itself, and see the fall. And then there is a buyer, and then again, it is moving up. There is a huge selling pressure. They are not waiting for this area. This is the huge area, huge supply zone at 92. They are becoming very aggressive here. They are shorting at 85. It is going down, and again, just like the shorters, that is the sellers, the buyers are also very aggressive, and they are not waiting. They are not waiting for 59 to come. They are bit aggressive for some reason, and they are buying at 65. What happens after that? There has to be one winner, and that winner is bias. Okay, look at the huge momentum. 51%, guys. 51% move in a span of almost, let's see, almost 50%. Okay, sorry, how long it took us? 8 days. It took us 8 days for us to get 50%, which is amazing. Correct. So let me go to the MRF right now. Okay, I have already drawn this. Please excuse me. So here, what's happening? 1, 2, and again 1, 2. More than 2 is more reliable. Okay, although this time it has worked, but 2 or more would be more reliable pattern. Okay, 2 times it has got reversal from both the sides. There was a breakout, and then look at the move. And coming back to the IRB, I'll just show you how the support and resistance will work. Okay, this is how the support and resistance works. Correct. They will try to draw a zone, and even at the bottom they will draw a zone, and they will go long at this area. Isn't that right? This is where, after the breakout, this is a beautiful breakout, and this is where they enter. But do you see the difference between both support and resistance and triangle? Right now we are entering here. Okay, so what they are missing out is almost 12%. What they are getting is 24% only. But we, as a triangle breakout traders, we are getting more than 50%. Okay, let me just be very accurate. Yeah, 49%. Yeah, somewhere around 50%. Okay, so which is way more than support and resistance traders. So that is why we have an edge. We have a good edge when compared to them. And also I'll just show you for some other stocks. Okay, neglect this. We are gonna focus on the triangle pattern for now. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, almost 4. Okay, 4 rejection at the top, and 1, 2, almost 3 rejections at the bottom, and there was a breakout. Okay, and look at the momentum, guys. You will notice that every time there is a breakout from the triangle pattern, there is a huge breakout, there is a huge momentum. So that is what we are looking at. We have to be really patient and capture the entire move and be done with the trades. Okay, and look at this. Let me just draw support and resistance here. So this is the major supply area, because this is where the price has been rejecting 2 times, almost 3 times. This is also can be considered. At the bottom I will draw, this is a major demand area. Correct. So after the breakout they will enter here. But we, as a triangle breakout traders, we enter here. So the difference is, we are looking at 18% capture, and they are looking for just 4% or 6%. Okay, or maybe 7%. Let's be perfect. Around 7%. Okay, so that is where we have an edge, and that is how we stay ahead of the other traders. Okay, and let me go to the Birch Paints. Birch Point is an amazing breakout, guys. Anyone who has already joined my course or my mentorship, he would have earned anything in Birch Paints. Look at this. This is a multi-month breakout. So the pattern has been forming for almost 1 year. Okay, almost 1 year, and after the breakout, look at the huge move. Isn't that great? And look at this. Let me just draw support and resistance. Okay, here we should not be very biased, right? So here there is not a major difference, but yeah, there was a quite a difference between us and the support and resistance traders. And the psychology is, you must be knowing right now, sellers, buyers, and buyers, and then there is a winner, and that winner is. And also what you can, if you notice here, whenever there is a selling momentum, it is very low.